Hello and welcome back to City Skylines' new Vooper, where we are building up a brand new industrial island at the same time as our residential area really starts expanding. Now, last time we unlocked high density buildings, which is going to accelerate the growth of this city very, very quickly. But let's focus on the simple things first off. So we did get heating to this whole area and electricity, so I'm going to zone a little bit of industrial, because guess what? It's Industrial Island. It makes sense that it would have industry. I also want to preserve a part of this city to be representative of Briarwood. Old Briarwood. So I am actually going to try to figure out where that's going to be. I think Briarwood is going to be this section right here. We'll get some of the commercial and some of the residential. And just remember Old Briarwood Square from New Vooperis. Briarwood Square. There we go. Briarwood is back in as great as ever and now protected under Vooperian law. No high-rises are going to be built. It's just going to be beautiful, beautiful. And we'll encourage biking as well. And it's an old town. What else? No loud noise? I don't really care about that. I just don't want... How do we keep them from rebuilding? Any and all shelters and policy are reserved for them. Oh, okay. No rebuilding. That's not what I want. I want them to not replace the buildings. Is that possible? I think that's a thing. I thought that's what the historic area did, or Old Town. No? Oh, there's high-rise ban. That's actually what we want. We need 8,500 though. Okay, so we'll wait for that. Briarwood Square is going to grow up to be beautiful, though. We'll just remember not to zone it right now. It'll make it a little bit more complicated, but whatever, it's worth it for Briarwood. And now what we can do is we can start expanding our tourist area, because this is actually going to be a big source of money for the city. Making it a bit higher density should translate into more funds. Hopefully. That's the idea, at least. And I don't want to attack these people because they don't deserve to be attacked. Okay, there we go. Correct color. Uh-oh, there's a little bit of blue left there that you guys will yell at me if I don't fix. There we go. Got it all. Okay, great. It's not broken. It's perfect. Look at that. New high-rises are being built over in the tourist area. Hopefully that gets some people excited to move into the city. I mean, it is a very nice coastline we have here. Even though it's not really sandy beaches, the keys are very nice. And now it's raining. Did I hear flooding? No, don't worry. Not this series. Not this series. Hopefully not this series. I mean, you never know what happens, but it is not my intention for this series to end with flooding. Or a tsunami. I don't even think... Oh, there is an area a tsunami could come from. Ooh, yikes. Huh. I think we were making jokes before about New Vooper not having an area a tsunami could come from, but actually over here is ocean. Ah, okay. Well, that's a little bit worrying, I will be honest. But that would have to go pretty darn far to hit us. I think we're fine. We're dumping a lot of pollution into the ocean, though, so let's see if we have a better way to do things. Have we unlocked clean? Yes, we have. Let's go ahead and replace that with 2 clean sewage outflow pipes, just to try and help out, because I don't want the ocean to be absolutely disgusting, believe it or not. I want it to be tourist-friendly and good for the economy. Okay, it looks like we can expand even more of our commercial. See, that's exciting. Once the city starts growing vertically, that is exciting. Things speed up very quickly and get very intense. There we go. Look at that. All the new businesses are springing up, and we're making a lot of money from it. Oh, that's a really nice little hotel. Patja. Patja? I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that, but it's beautiful. And look at that little area you can eat at. There's a little, wow, a gym outdoors, an outdoor gym by the coast. That's kind of interesting. Very nice. I approve of all of the new stuff building up. This area is going to become very important. Very important indeed. Okay, so we're at 7,000 population. Wow. Things are certainly speeding up. We do have a bit of exponential growth. Very slowly becoming exponential, but right when we start zoning all of this high density, we're going to see it really take off. And we're actually going to start doing that now. We're going to start at the higher value areas. Yes, because of money. Believe it or not, we do want to make money. Giving these higher value areas the high density is going to concentrate people in areas that have to pay more taxes, and that is good. That is good for us. I have to be, like, really careful when dezoning these, though. So I'm trying to not do everything at once here. I'm just trying to get these. This series is a bit slower and a little bit more meticulous than my normal ones, but I think some of you will definitely appreciate that. Yeah, there we go. Our first high density area is starting to build up. We've got little apartments. We've got a lot of people walking along the beautiful roads. Very exciting stuff. Hopefully the population reflects it, and it looks like it is. It is going up rather quickly. Nice. High rises. Looks like we have a workers shortage. That's interesting. I wonder if it's because of the distance and if the workers need a better way to get to work. Now that's where I can actually help out. Let's go ahead and devise a way to get people to work more efficiently. We're going to go into the park area, go over to, not the park area, what is it under? Landscaping. And then we're going to go to this path here, and we're going to make a path parallel to the bridge. And that path is going to have a very simple job. Get people from the residential area to work. A way for people to go to work without having to take their car. I already know that this is going to be a very popular option. It may take a tiny bit for people to start using it, but people always love having the option to walk. And it should increase the amount of people working dramatically. Like, look, we already have a lot of people using it. But it's only begun. That's Briarwood. So, Briarwood is up to here-ish. And then this isn't Briarwood. So this is all going to be city. And having Briarwood here is good for a few reasons. It makes a nice quiet area. Right across from the industry that people can kind of relax at. We'll put some parks in eventually. We're going to try to balance out the city so that it's not, like, super, super high density. I mean, in some areas it'll be super high density, but we don't want that to be the whole city. So there we go. We're going to make another block of high density commercial. Okay, very nice. So our tourist areas are doing fairly well. Like, we have a lot of people who are buying into the tourism. So even though the road is very small, look how nice it is, though. It's such a nice... Oh my god, that truck just ran over like 17 people. Yikes, that's a little bit brutal. Okay, ignoring the trucks that are all running people over. To get supplies to the hotels, of course. Things are going pretty darn well. These areas right here. I may actually keep this low density as well, because I kind of like how that looks. It's kind of just a nice little chill area. Maybe have like a little fishing pier here. I don't know. We can get creative. How many people are using this? Okay, we have quite a few people using this. And then we're going to create another one here. And for people that live a little bit further in this direction, we're going to create an option for them. Look at that. Now, there are 2 ways to get across to work. And I know what you're going to say, there's nothing here. Well, guess what? We're going to zone some stuff here to really take advantage of that. Hopefully the worker shortage is... Yeah, it is fixing itself. Great. See? It looks like we have actually fixed the problem. I didn't expect it to be solved that quickly, actually. Let's check education. Plenty of... Actually, there is enough education. Huh. That's impressive. How about... university. Let's put our first university down, and let's be strategic about placement. University is going to bring in a lot of traffic. So we want it kind of central where people can get from the highway, but not so close to the highway that everything is going to just kind of get completely backed up there. So I think right here is a good spot. Oh, because you can come around this way or around this way. It's pretty central to the city, so basically everyone can benefit from it. I think that's a great spot, actually. I think that's going to do really well. People are going to like it. And it's right across the road from this community school. Probably brought land value prices up quite a bit as well. Land value. Very bad over here, but over here... Look at that. We have effectively split the industry from residential, and that's really helped land value in the area. Very good planning on our part. Very good planning indeed. What's happening here? Abandoned? Why? Not enough customers. I think they need more fancy people. Don't worry, the university's there. Wealth is going to go up rather quickly, and the residential demand just exploded because of that university. So now we can be a little bit more aggressive with our urbanization. This is when we're going to start wiping out entire low-density blocks. There we go. And here goes some dark green. There we go, an entire new block of city springing up. Oh, that looks fantastic. I'm going to start taking names for districts now, so if you guys are interested in getting some names for these, leave them in the comments. You guys have probably been leaving some, but I'm going to start checking now, so definitely leave some below. We need a name for this coast here. We're also going to need a name for probably the roundabout area, and this area, and the industrial area, which we can actually break up into like 2. So if you guys can think of some cool names, that would be fantastic. Are people using the bridge? A lot of people are using the bridges. I love that. Let's encourage it. Let's encourage people cycling and stuff. Let's see. Encourage biking everywhere. And then we also want... What does electric cars even do for us? I don't think it actually does anything like positive. Are they quieter? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if there's actually any like benefit in the game. Free public transport. We don't have public transport, but we're still gonna do it. Extra insulation. Buildings require less energy for heating. There's extra insulation, but produce less tax income. Nah. Prefer ferries. Ooh, we can make a ferry across the river to get... That's a really small river to have a ferry across. I actually think that's kind of overkill, but I guess we could make one across here or something. Not at the moment. I don't really think we need... Wow! We need more high density, actually. People are really begging for a high density housing. People want to move in. I'm not complaining, though. Population jumping is good for everyone. More taxes means I can afford more services, which means people are safer and happier, and then there's more people to shop, which means that these people stop complaining about not having enough customers, and these guys are going to stop complaining about not having enough workers, although they aren't. They are not. It is time to begin the process. First off, of fixing our electrical grid, which is going to be pretty simple. Plop some of those bad boys. There we go. Very nice. That barely fixed the problem. Can we raise the budget? Budget? Yes, we can. There we go. That'll do it. Okay, so our bigger issue is trying to get people to go across to here. We need to give people an easy way to get across, and I know the answer. It's going to be actually creating a public transit system. So let's go over to Metro, get these quiet Metro stops so that people don't complain about noise. And we're going to do this the best way we possibly can, which is doing every single... Not every single. Let's do the heavy roads in each, like... That may not be enough. We may need... I'm going to say 3 there. Like, we want a good spread. So that... Okay, I think that's good. And then over here, we're going to do something similar. We'll have 1 here. We'll have 1 here. So now people can get to work, and we'll actually put 1 here too for when we expand. People will be able to get to work, which is very convenient. And we're going to ignore the slope being too steep. Okay, how are we going to set this up to be as efficient as possible? I'm gonna try my best. Okay, this isn't super efficient right there, but this won't be too bad. I feel like those sharp corners probably aren't the best, but that's okay. That's fine. And then 1, 2, 3. There we go, all the way through there. And then they can go to work. And then they can go to work. And then they can go to work. Great. Now what we can do to increase efficiency is make 1 line going in this direction, and then 1 going in the opposite direction, because then no matter what direction, no matter where they are, the total amount of distance they have to go will always be less or equal to half of the distance in total, because if it's greater than halfway going this way, it's going to be less than halfway going the other way. So people will have a choice, and that should cut the entire wait time for people in half. I know, so efficient. And that's the plan, making people as happy as possible. Hopefully this new transportation system works well. The tickets are free, so I don't see why people wouldn't use it. A lot of people are upgrading their housing because of it. Oh yeah, here they go. Hopefully this fixes the job issue. A lot of people are upgrading their houses because of this. They are very happy about having public transport nearby. That's very good. Very good for us. Look at them all go! Oh man, there's a lot of people using it. This was an absolute success right off the bat. Just put another fire department here. It's needed anyways. Just to connect the electric grid together. There we go. Nice. Oh! We have a serious lack of fire protection over here. Jeez. Better get some fire protection 4 on here. Haha, Minecraft jokes. Can we afford? No, we cannot. This is a disaster waiting to happen in, like, my favorite part of the city. Please. More money. Yikes. Please, nobody start a fire. I'm going to get you some help very soon. There we go. Okay. That looks much... Oh. It does look much better. It's just not perfect. But you know what? That is much better. Look at that. That actually works really well with that off-ramp there. The highway system we have here is definitely very superior to the other cities I've made. The highway system is looking absolutely phenomenal, actually. Our average traffic flow is actually really good. It's 86%. I've, like, never gotten it that high before. Look, this is actually the most commonly used intersection, and it doesn't actually really get backed up. It is still moving. Even then, we can probably improve the situation with a few tiny tweaks. Yeah, it doesn't look like a huge problem to me. So it looks like the touristy areas have a little bit worse traffic, but that's part of the price of using smaller and fancier roads that look nice. I honestly think that this is going fantastic. Okay, how many people are going to work wow, people are even going out to there. I didn't expect that. That's pretty far. But 7 people, only 7? Are most people coming out of this one? 51, yeah. So a lot of people are using this to get to work. I actually expected a higher number. No, 98. There we go. Okay, it's updating. Yeah, so a lot of people are using these to get to work, which is, again, slowly dropping the worker issues. Hopefully. That was the plan, at least. Getting transportation between these two parts of the city is going to be very challenging, but is extremely important. Because otherwise, these guys are always going to be complaining about workers, and we don't want that. Although part of the problem may just be that we need more residential, which is why we're going to take this brush and switch this all to high density. Actually, I'm going to go one step further there. I'm going to do this box as well. I know, absolute mad lad here, dezoning 2 blocks of the city at once. And now, we are all set. Because they're going to build up new, fancy, expensive apartments along the quay. It's going to make us money, and it's going to solve the working issues. Look at all the people that are going. They're all going here, up here, and I know exactly where they're going. They're going here to go to work. Very, very good sign of a healthy city when most people are using public transport. Things are probably going to start getting a little bit more complicated, but as it stands, new Vooper is looking pretty fantastic. 28, but how many here now? 43. No, I need more than that. Come on. Public transport, step up your game. But it's better than nothing. And maybe we'll make a ferry that goes across. But thank you all for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I mean, this is looking very nice right now. We have a very nice city here, and we are going to continue working on it. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Hail Vooperia, and goodbye. Poof.